Thousands continue to pay tribute to Pope Francis as he lies in state in St. Peter's Basilica. John Dickerson is in Rome to cover Saturday's funeral, and for tonight's interview, he spoke with Father Matthew Berrios, who leads St. Patrick's Catholic American Parish, and asked him about the legacy Francis leaves behind.
Let's talk about the moment you heard that Pope Francis had passed. Where were you, and how did you receive that news?
It must have been somewhere around 9 o'clock in the morning. I was having coffee in the living room, finished with morning prayer, and the vice rector, Father Greg Appersell, sent me a text just very simply saying the Holy Father died. It was a little surreal, I suppose, and so I had to check the New York Times and a couple of other outlets just to see if that was in fact true, because living here, you hear all sorts of things. As a priest friend of mine said, Roman gossip is the best gossip. Sometimes it's even true, so you have to double check your sources. But no, it was very shocking. We had expected it for a while. We didn't expect that it would happen so suddenly.
He was the Pope for most of the time that for the time that you've been a priest, he's mostly been your Pope, yeah?
He has been Pope for the majority of my time as a religious. I think I was only in seminary for maybe 2 or 3 years when he was elected. And so for most of my life as a Paulist, I've only known Francis.
Did you see any evidence that Pope Francis brought people either back into the Catholic Church who had lapsed, or people who were not religious but came through his more public persona?
I think, yes, absolutely. People were able to come back to the church if they had felt alienated, precisely because he was willing to have the tough conversations with peoples and person groups that maybe many people in the church had ignored or outright disparaged. There was nothing to be afraid of in engaging and welcoming and trying to have a certain accoglienza towards the rest of the world. Even those who aren't religious felt a certain warmth and friendliness and fondness towards him.
As I think about people joining the church, why did you join the priesthood? Well,
the simple answer is because I was called, but what the call feels like is a little nebulous. In some ways, it's like an attraction. It's like gravity. It's almost like falling in love with the call of a certain style of life and a certain way of prayer and a certain way of being.
What does the Catholic Church need to do to recruit more priests?
Well, what makes priesthood attractive to young people, I think, is those who are currently priests living their priesthood joyfully. Because that's a beautiful and attractive thing when you find someone who's so fallen in love with the life that they've been called to, that it flowers and becomes a place of grace and inspiration for others around them.
We live in a time where a lot of people in different countries all over the world believe in a different thing. Latest and loudest, largest, biggest. How does that create an appetite for the case for humility that you just made, or does it make it more difficult to preach humility in a world where if it's not flashy and gold-plated, it doesn't count?
The faith becomes a sign of contradiction in that way, and it's not necessarily something bad, because the church at one level will always be countercultural. No matter what the current trends of culture might be, the church will always have something to proclaim, and if we live it authentically, it'll be something attractive. It'll be something beautiful because it's living. It comes from our groundedness in God, to his life and love itself.
Living it authentically sounds like your description of Pope Francis.
Absolutely.